I know, something only I know. I got superpowers, but that's something only I know. What I want is mine if I say it in my mind. I'll teach you if I had time, yeah. Do I got the time now? Shit these niggas dream about is not even a milestone. Call up Dr. Seuss, I think they running out of rhymes now. Jugging and finessing, we've heard that 100 times now. Niggas keep repeating, they so like they in a vine, in a vine, in a vine, oh. Why they gotta lie, though? Say them diamonds dancing, homie, we know that it's rhinestones. I don't got a Rari, but my whip is really mine, though. I don't got no thotties, but I know my bitch is foreign, though. I'm from California, you can tell just by my Vans. My niggas about it, you can tell just by his stance. Don't throw no subliminals or he'll be throwing hands. My bro play baseball, I hope you know how to catch. I just heard my cue, ooh, they know I'm up next. Curly headed cute, she sent me the text. Yeah, I've been the dude since I made a YouTube. Fuck 1,000,000 views, need a view somewhere floating like I'm U2. Zoning in California, on a mountain, higher, with my main thing, she keep me grand.
Hey guys, my name is Audrey. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you guys who know me, you know I worked at Bojangles for a long time. I've worked a lot of different jobs, but this was like my first job that I did. And I worked there as a crew member, and I also worked there as a manager, but I still have pieces of the uniform from when I was a crew member, obviously. I don't know what happened to the manager ones. Yay! Okay, maybe I do. But either way, so today I'm going to be talking about what it was like to work at Bojangles. Side note, this is actually my original hat and my original name tag from the first time I worked there. See, I worked there twice. And this is why you always put in a 2-week notice, because you never know like if you'll go back. I worked there as a crew member, and then a year or so later I came back and I became a manager. So when I first started there, I was a cashier and I worked drive-through. I did like order taking in the window and packing food, and that's basically what I did. And I'm gonna say that actually working at Bojangles was the hardest job I ever had. Like, I've worked a lot of jobs since, and that was the hardest job. It's so stressful. People yell at you, people throw things at you. I had a lady once come in with a 12-pack of biscuits and just like screamed that they were dark, and then she threw them at everyone at the front. I've seen people throw cards at people. I've seen people throw drinks. It's insane. Like, no matter what somebody does to you, like, if they get your food wrong, your order wrong, it doesn't warrant you throwing anything at anyone, okay? Okay? So, no matter what happened, it might not even be that person's fault. Like, come on, people. I later learned how to do everything from chicken to biscuits, wrap station. I knew how to do it all by the time I left. And let me just tell you though, one thing about Bojangles is like they actually make a lot of the food like fresh and for real, which was actually really cool, because I ended up working at a restaurant later and I was surprised as to how much more food was actually made at a fast food restaurant compared to a regular restaurant. It was ridiculous. And when it came to Bojangles, like, they were pretty good quality too. Like, the chicken was really fresh. We had a lot of rules about like keeping things clean, and all those horror stories you hear about people picking up your food off the floor, that doesn't happen. And people like spitting your drinks, that doesn't happen, okay? Like, I don't care how much you make somebody mad, that doesn't happen. At least not at Bojangles or any of the places I've ever worked. So if you ever think people are like trying to poison you or do crazy things with your food, that doesn't happen in the food industry. And another thing is, when I got hired, it was actually really easy to get hired. So it was a great first job. It taught me a lot. And everybody's like really willing to help you there because like they understand that you're like a dumb kid. I got a lot of hours there, which was awesome. Like, I was getting at least like 35. So when I left there, I remember I got another job and I started working there, and they were only giving me like 20 hours, and I remember freaking out because I had never had to only get 20 hours. I was always given like at least 35. It was insane, like the thought that I wasn't getting 35 hours. So like that was a blessing, because a lot of part-time jobs you will have trouble getting hours. Like even the people that work at Starbucks, like I get hours, but like a lot of the people don't. They have to like scrimp and like try really hard to get hours. That doesn't happen at Bojangles. Like if you did your job and you did like decent, you got hours all the time. And I worked morning shift, so I got so many hours. Another thing is, when I was a manager, people used to come in and be like, I'm sorry that you're doing this with your life. Don't get stuck here. I didn't plan on getting stuck there, and I didn't get stuck there, but I just think that's such a mean thing to say. You don't know anything about these people or what they make, but you just assume that it's a crap job. They don't pay well, so I'm not gonna. Some fast food places actually do pay well. Bojangles does not, okay? The pros about working at Bojangles was that we always got free food. Like, we got free meals. Certain people who closed would let you take home as much food as you want. Con about that is you get fat, because the food is good. I never got tired of Bojangles is one thing. No one who worked there with me ever got tired of it, because it's actually good. Like, that's how good it is, that if you work there, you're not gonna be tired of it. Working at Bojangles taught me a lot about people, and I also kind of grew up a little bit there. Like, I learned how to get direct deposit, and something that was really nice about working at Bojangles was you didn't get paid bi-weekly, you got paid every week. You got to work with a team of people around your age, which was great, and basically I made a lot of friends there. Just like any other place, there was work drama and mean managers and all of that. Probably the busiest place I've ever worked, so I'll be honest about that. That was really difficult. But overall, I really enjoyed working there, and I did go back, so it obviously wasn't that bad, but definitely busiest place I ever worked. That is what it's like working at Bojangles, though. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.